Good morning, everybody, and I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Today is December 28th, 2020, and this is my review on the market for today. This is my pre-market review. What we have in the news today is President Donald Trump did sign the COVID relief bill, so I expect the markets to have a spike up, but a bit of a warning is to uh, watch out for profit taking. That's something I'm going to do with my stocks. On up days, you sell. On down days, you buy. That's a rule of thumb, right? And also, obviously, using technical analysis for those entries and exits. So we're going to start today with the VIX. And thank God the VIX is starting to head down. The VIX is, so these two indicators on top is our SAR indicator. And that indicator shows downtrend, right? So those two dots on top is a downtrend in the market. It's right here, those two little dots. And so with that downtrend, that means stocks will go higher, right? So that's the VIX. The VIX is a fear index. If you're not sure what the VIX is, put that on your list of keywords and homework to study. The VIX is also a way to indicate what the market's going to do for the day. And as we see, this is a daily chart. Here in a close-up, as you can see, let me get rid of my drawings. We're heading down to the downside. We're at 21.7 on the VIX, which is good territory to be in. So our next stop will be the SPY. If you don't know what the SPY is, put that down as one of your homework to-dos to study and understand what the SPY is. The SPY is almost always the entire stock market, right? Because hedge fund managers and funds that manages millions and billions of dollars of stock and money trade based off of the SPY, and some are only allowed to trade the SPY, such as like 401k funds and such. So the SPY, and it's very tech heavy, right? So and we just had Tesla added to it, and as you can see, our SAR indicators, those four little dots underneath, show uptrend, a beginning of an uptrend on the SPY. These, oops, the little dots is down here. My drawings popped in once I hit. So let's get rid of our drawings. All right, so our SR indicators, little dots there. When they're underneath the candlesticks, that means uptrend, right? So we had a brief reversal, and then it upticked to the upside. So now SPY, where are we heading? If you look at those two green lines, the Bollinger Band is showing uptrend, right? So our Bollinger Band is showing uptrend, and that's here. You see right here, those are the past 4 days, and those two green lines are indicating uptrend. So with the Bollinger Bands consolidating, though, see how small they are. Let's zoom in. They're consolidating. And so if you watch my cursor up here on the top, thinking a high of the day should be 372. And our low today, it will be support, that red line there, which is a moving average, is 367 on the SPY. I expected it, right now it's trading at the 371. So we're going to start off our morning at 371. So I am expecting a bit of a pullback down to 368, maybe 370. Usually doesn't go down too much, 370. Or the Bollinger Band is going to have to recalibrate and start going up, or we could burst through the Bollinger Band depending on volume, right? So it looks like we're going to open at 371, 370-ish. We may see a sell-off and then a uptrend, just based off the Bollinger Band. But we can easily, with volume trumps anything. So easily with volume, we can just burst through, and we can see a high of 377, right? Let's see what the RSI indicator says. Our RSI indicator, so if you look here, you see the RSI is in oversold territory, right? It was a lot of overselling, right? Right here, lots of overselling, and that means upside. So we're going towards the uptrend. Those lines are crossing, which also indicates uptrend. So that's called a golden cross. So we got a golden cross on the RSI. Our MacD indicator still shows downtrend, but weakness in the downtrend. So we could just see small movements today, but just keep an eye out again. So my prediction is low of the day on the SPY of 369, high of the day 378, and that's hitting this high on this previous candlestick wick right here. All right, so that's SPY. I do have some positions that I bought on Friday. I bought a debit spread, a $1 wide debit spread, and I bought quite a few contracts, and it's going to pay me. It's going to double my money, which is that's how I love to trade, man, with debit spreads and selling my debit spreads, let them expire in the money, so I get full credit. And so I'll double my money on that. So that's awesome. And be sure to tune in and watch videos on how I trade in just a different trading strategy. If you're not, something else to consider, especially if you're doing technical analysis. All right, so the IWM, the Russell, right? So we're looking at all the indices. The Russell's also up, as you can see, it's at 201.54 in pre-market. Is above the Bollinger Band. So we may see a huge spike up on that depending on volume. Our RSI is showing in the overbought territory. So there's been a lot of buying these last few days, the last few trading sessions. Also, our MacD indicator is a bit confused, so we have a little bit of divergence there. So this could be up in the air for the IWM, for the Russell. So let's look at, and these are I'm trading. These are the indexes themselves. These are the indexes. So these are actually tradable ticker symbols. So also the Dow Jones, is trading in the same range as SPI. It looks just like the SPI, but however, it's actually down 55.18 on the pre-market. So just be careful for today and look out for profit taking. There's gonna be a lot of excitement because of the stimulus being signed. Also, it's a Monday and it's after a long weekend, after Christmas and everything. So we may see an influx of volume that could push the market up, but today may not be an indicator of the rest of the week. So just be very careful on what you buy, thinking it's going to go up during the week, because we can obviously see a bit of a profit taking and pullback as we get closer to Friday. And I personally believe Friday may be a good day to buy. One of these days this week is going to be a huge pullback, and that's going to be a good buy day, because I believe Monday and after the first, we're looking at even Monday may be a good day too. But we're looking at a new year. So when that new year comes in, I expect people to be optimistic and looking to buy. All the funds have rebalanced their balance sheets. And so I think we should see a bit more of a stable market and uptrend. So let's go to my pick of the day. Let's go to my watch list here. And my pick of the day is going to be Blink Charging. Blink Charging has been running. It's a good stock. It's at $52 right now. And if we look here in pre-market, watch my cursor. And if you look here in pre-market, it's up to 50. All right, it's up 52.17. I see it hitting the top of this Bollinger Band. And so I'm predicting a high of the day to be $55. So it should get up to $55. If it does drop, I expect it to find support at $49 level, $50. But I don't see this turning around anytime, so I don't see it pulling back. Our RSI is in overbought territory, but our MacD is showing uptrend and strength. We have huge strength in volume. Look down here at my cursor. Huge strength in volume. So we get volume coming in, and we're like in the middle of the uptrend. And so So Blink Charging is a buy. It's a play on EVs. It's a play on EV infrastructure, and in a way a play on energy. So it's a good safe bet to play the EV trade without going directly to buying Tesla or NIO and stuff like that. The technology is real. The real asset is when it comes to booms and movement like this. So this is Reggie with Stock Talk. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you have a stock you want me to analyze from a perspective of math, right, of technical analysis, let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because, man, I look at hundreds of stocks a day. And when I find little gems, I just drop a video And those things are time sensitive because once it makes its move, it's kind of too late to get in. So be sure to like and subscribe so you can get alerts on those moves, and you can kind of consider playing them against your personal trading style. And this is Reggie with Stock Talk. I will see you on the next video.